In today's news, teens to face court on traffic violations. Opposition justifies the walkout amid criticism. Local filmmakers compete for $8,500 in cash prizes. International standard swimming pool still set for the BVI, and LETTSOME comes in 14th at the Pan American Games. NAOMI ONWUFUJU of the BVI is Regional Junior Minister for Tourism. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
The push was to understand whatever we need in the second district or whatever we need even in the Virgin Islands, we have the capacity, we have the resources, we have the knowledge.
We have to improve our primary health care. What we have seen over the years, anybody could tell you this, we have seen a decline in the level of primary health care. That is the clinics.
I think party politics, political agendas, after April the 24th should have been put aside.
How do you move government resources? How do you better understand the system? How do you get your piece in there first and so on to make sure that you get the most?
Folks will hear things about what we have in mind to get done for the district very soon.
The government who is responsible for all of these policies and programs, they're the ones who really have the handle for all of these things.
We saw the challenges in terms of how those funds were being misused and mismanaged. And we need to ensure that we have a transparent system in place to ensure that persons who need help are able to get help.
We are not going to be able to attract the kind of investment that I just talked about, that you and I just talked about, in terms of new money and new business, unless we clean this country up.
This fall, we're bringing you closer to the heart of democracy. Introducing Just for the Record, First 100 Days. We asked elected members of the House of Assembly of the Virgin Islands to account for their actions, successes, and shortfalls at this significant milestone since their swearing in. Find out starting Thursday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. Just for the Record, First 100 Days exclusively on 284 Media. Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Friday, November 3rd, 2023. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. Thank you so much for joining us. A happy Friday is wished to each and every one of you. Beginning our newscast on the local scene, two incidents of driving without a driver's license led to two young men ages 17 and 19 being arrested and charged by the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force in the month of October 2023. The first incident occurred after 6 p.m. on October 9th, involving a 17-year-old male. Following his arrest, the teenager was granted bail in the sum of $5,000. He is scheduled to appear before the magistrate's court in November. Now, viewers, in a separate incident, Rashawn Penn, a 19-year-old, was arrested and charged with multiple traffic violations. These include driving without a license, driving an unlicensed vehicle, driving an uninsured vehicle, driving without a front identification plate, driving without a rear identification plate, and driving without a crash helmet. Penn was granted bail in the sum of $3,000 and is also scheduled to face a magistrate's court in November. Considering the Virgin Islands government majority in the House of Assembly, wouldn't it have been more effective for the magistrate's loyal opposition to remain in the session for the Tuesday, October 31st session? That's the question. Now, this question was posed to the opposition members by 284 Media on Thursday following criticism of the opposition walkout. The most senior members of the opposition, leader of the opposition, the Honorable Ronnie W. Skelton, and member for the 3rd District, the Honorable Julian A. Fraser, took this opportunity to really speak on the necessity and impact of the walkout. Skelton explained that the walkout was somewhat of a last resort in the opposition's limited dealings with effectively dealing with the government. He highlighted that the government has been obstructing the opposition's ability to ask questions in the House of Assembly or hold the executive accountability for the Public Accounts Committee. Of course, in addition to that, that was their, and I quote, last resort. He said the opposition will have their say, but the government will have their way. He said, highlighting that while the opposition can make valuable contributions in the House of Assembly, the government holding the majority will usually win a vote.
The opposition has only a few items in their arsenal to deal with government. Any opposition, any place in the world. That is asking question, of government, holding them to account through the Public Accounts Committee, and taking actions like we took some day ago. And there is one more that we can take. There's not many things that the opposition can do, but at some point in time, the opposition must show their disgust, and they must do it in a dramatic way in order for the government to get the message. Because and another thing, opposition will have their say, but the government will have their way.
The Honorable Julian Fraser RA emphasized that the opposition has reached a point where they need to make a stand. He urged the public to understand that the decisions made by the opposition are in their best interest.
There's no objectivity. No one looked at the issue. That question just came. Why don't you just stay because the government has a quorum? You have to take a stand. You have to make a point. And we took a stand because the government would continue to do what they have done if we sat there. The public needs to understand that we are working in their best interest. And working in their best interest meant that the government must know that democracy means that there is an opposition and there's a government. This case that we have here, the people voted where there's an opposition and there's a government. The opposition is there to hold the government accountable. We could not in good faith sit there in that meeting, in those meetings with them under the circumstances.
6 talented filmmakers will participate in this year's 284 Excellence Film Competition held by the British Virgin Islands Film Commission and Tourist Board. The competition is a platform for local filmmakers to showcase their creativity and storytelling abilities and a chance to win some $8,500 in cash prizes. Award categories include Best Director, Best Animation, Best Soundtrack, Best Editing, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Screenplay, Best Short Documentary, the Neil Blyden Memorial Award for Cinematography, the Rodney A. Skelton Award for Best Film, and the Audience Fan Favorite. Now, the event, viewers, is scheduled for November 19th, 2023. Invitees and members of the public are asked to gather at the UP's Cineplex in Rotown, Tortola, to watch a series of locally made films of various genres. Product Director of the BVI Tourist Board, Ms. Vonnie Pickren, offered brief remarks on the event at a recent press conference where she regarded it as one of the 3 key activations undertaken by the BVI Tourist Board during Culture and Tourism Month.
The film festival will be held at UP Cinemax. There's presently 6 participants for that event. The film festival is going to be an exciting time for filmmakers in the BVI to showcase their film work. And Natalie Hodge, our film commissioner, is very excited with what she has seen so far. So we invite you to come out.
Tickets for this much anticipated event are available at the Tourist Board Waterfront booth for $30. It's a small price to pay for an evening of entertainment and a chance to support the local film industry. Some of the participants have already been revealed, adding to the excitement leading up to the event. Among them are Philip Films with his film 3 Little Wishes, Mia Leonard and Dean Greenaway with A Slice of BVI Culture, and of course Nadia Turnbull with her film Surreal. Viewers, up next we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands. Catch all the action from the 2023 NFL games with CCT Live on various channels, including ESPN Channel 412, ESPN2 Channel 413, Telemundo Channel 315, and Fox Channel 304. When you subscribe to any CCT Fire plan, you'll automatically bundle CCT Live. For more information, visit your nearest CCT store or give us a call at 444-4444. Choose CCT Live and enhance your game day experience.
This November, the sun rises on the northernmost island of the Virgin Islands and shines over an unforgettable 3-day experience. The Caribbean's most anticipated food festival, the Anegada Lobster Festival. The 24th to the 26th of November, the island's best restaurants present their best lobster dishes and other delicacies while you and 3,000 of your closest friends soak up the sun. Enjoy music from top bands, seaside activities, and win awesome prizes. There's nothing quite like the Anegada Lobster Festival. The 24th to the 26th of November. Book a room or catch a boat and be there. You'll see, it's the taste and fun you need.
Only in Anegada, it's the best you will ever. It's a fun time together, wanted to last forever. Got it. At VI Motors, we've got it. All your vehicles, we've got it. All your auto parts, we've got it. Everything you need, we've got it. We've got oil, in stock. We've got batteries, in stock. We've got tires, in stock. Even brakes, yes, sir. Yes! VI Motors, pioneering the automotive industry in the Virgin Islands since 1966 with leading brands like Toyota, Chevy, and Honda. We even do custom orders. We have all the top brands in automotive parts as well, so you know you're getting quality. Come visit us at Duff's Bottom, Tortola. Go to our website at vimotors.com or just call us at 494-2496. Remember, VI Motors, we've got it. All your vehicles, we've got it. All your auto parts, we've got it. Everything you need, we've got it. We've got it.
Viewers, welcome back and thank you so much for sticking with us. Discussions between PANAM Sport, World Aquatics, and the BVI Olympic Committee remain active regarding the 25-meter international competition standard swimming pool that is to be built at the H. Lavely Stout Community College. Now, viewers, in February, the BVI OC announced that it secured a commitment from the PANAM Sport and World Aquatics to support the supply of this facility, which is valued at approximately some $400,000. Our Tweet for Media's Kamal Haynes recently spoke to the president of the BVI OC, Mr. Ephraim Penn, to get an update on the progress of this project. Penn, who is presently in Santiago, Chile, along with Kamal Haynes at the ongoing Pan American Games, said he was set to meet with the heads of the committed organizations to further discuss this project.
We're right here with the group that is going to be that's supporting that PANAM Sports again, and I've spoken to the president since I've been here, and the president of World Aquatics is also going to be here. So when the president of World Aquatics arrives, we will have a meeting with us and the two presidents to get updates as to where we are, because they are fully committed to the program. So if we in the BVI do our part, it's a guarantee that the pool is going to be built. Our treasurer is here, Mark Chapman. So we'll be meeting with World Aquatics, and also PANAM Sports to try to finalize the way forward with that project.
Once installed, the facility will be managed by the H. Lavely Stout Community College. Penn thanked the college for coming on board to deliver the well-needed pool.
And I must thank HLSCC for stepping up to the plate and volunteering to have the pool at their grounds. And Dr. Georges has been working very closely with us, and we are optimistic that it will happen. And that could be another sport again that we have revived to create more opportunities for different sports in the territory.
Now, the president also spoke about the benefits of having an international competition pool back in the territory and addressed the importance of providing avenues for different sporting disciplines within the territory.
it's great when you have different opportunities for the athletes, because everyone can be a Kyron McMaster. But you could be a Demoy Hodge, you could be someone else. But you can find your pathway. And that's why we are here, to try to encourage as much sports as possible, as much person as possible, to be exposed to this kind of competition, so that they too can dream and have and accomplish their dream.
BVI sailor Thad LETTSOME ended his 2023 Pan American Games campaign in the 14th position in the dinghy ILCA 7th event in Chile. After 10 races, Thad managed to a total of 134 points with a best race, placing him 10th. Our Kamal Haynes has this report.
With just one race on Tuesday on the reserve day, Thad LETTSOME sailing coach Christopher Waters in a report said Thad got off to a great start with winds that slowly built from the left side of the course, and he used his downwind speed to pass 3 boats on the last leg of the race to finish 15th. Upwind speed is king in a breeze, and lacking the experience in these conditions was clearly keeping Thad from the top group, according to Waters. Race 7 took place on Wednesday, and for the first time this week, we saw a light and variable conditions with smaller swells than the previous days. This would favor Thad, as he was able to use a savvy race skills to execute a well-timed boat end start and round the top mark in 10th position. But from there, Thad outsmarted his competition on both the nets downwind and upwind to put together his best race of the series with a well-earned 6th place in race number 7. Race 8 saw a building sea breeze, and much like the other races, upwind speed was king. With smart tactical decisions and great boat speed downwind, Thad was able to manage a 14th place for race 8. Races 9 and 10 saw Thad finishing 13th and 12th respectively, to end with a total of 134 points to finish 14th overall. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
And viewers, up next we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang-gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Catch all the action from the 2023 NFL games with CCT Live on various channels, including ESPN Channel 412, ESPN2 Channel 413, Telemundo Channel 315, and Fox Channel 304. When you subscribe to any CCT Fire plan, you'll automatically bundle CCT Live. For more information, visit your nearest CCT store or give us a call at 444-4444. Choose CCT Live and enhance your game day experience.
There goes my new car. Guess I'm back on my bike.
Your bike? CG offers new car replacement. Remember my monster truck days? Well, one night I attempted a 50-foot pogo double backflip. I landed it and went to karaoke. It wasn't until afterward that my car got hit by that fisherman. He gave me some great mahi-mahi though. Anyway, they paid fast and got me in a new car. Now call a cab. I want you to meet my alpaca guy.
New car replacement for the first year of ownership. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for your time. Our very own NAOMI ONWUFUJU of the BVI is the new Regional Junior Minister of Tourism. NAOMI recently returned from the Turks and Caicos Islands, where she won over 13 countries and took home the title. She recently sat down with me to speak on her experience and the takeaways.
The experience itself was wonderful. I got to see and meet many people from different other countries in the region and to make friends from other regions, to really have those connections, to network, to be able to grow myself as a person, and just to be able to meet other people.
Amazing. Now, 14 countries of yours were represented at that Congress, of course, inclusive of the British Virgin Islands. What were some of your takeaways? What were some of the areas covered? What were sessions discussed?
So the competition was in two parts. It was on a prepared speech and on a mystery question. For the prepared speech segment, you had a choice on what topic you wanted to do. There were three options. There was accessibility, wellness tourism, and a tourism workforce. Okay. I spoke on accessibility, but hearing other people speak on not only accessibility, but on wellness tourism and also on the tourism workforce, it really opened my eyes to different problems we have in our region and different ways that we can fix it.
Her areas of focus during her winning presentation was accessibility.
In the British Virgin Islands, we have gorgeous beaches. That's one of our main points. And what I spoke about, one of the points that I mentioned in my speech, was having beach wheelchairs so that wheelchair users can access beaches. So the beach wheelchairs allows them to go in the water and also to be able to be on the sand, because regular wheelchairs, sand will get caught up in the wheels and it will always be a problem with going on the beach and then going back to regular indoors.
Understood.
So beach wheelchairs allows you to go in the water, not only in the water, but also just to relax on the sand.
Excellent. So that was the first presentation. What was the topic discussed for the second one?
Pardon me?
What was your second topic? Was it just one topic?
Yes, it's just one topic, but I had 3 points on accessibility tourism. So that was my first point. My second point was access to restaurants, not just restaurants, but information in restaurants. So how you would read a menu. So there would be options in Braille to have them in large print for people who can't really see properly. And then an option for them to be digital so that they can be transferred to voice so that people who can't see can hear.
Excellent. Now, you mentioned that you were made aware of some other concerns that were across the region. What were some of the areas that were presented from some of your counterparts?
So in wellness tourism, they presented on how to really enjoy and make use of the culture before us, because we always have those, your grandparents, they always know that,
of course. Yeah. They always know the history and the heritage.
Yes, and how to make herbs and all those different things work for your body. So people really, they expanded on that and they made light to the different ways and how we can use those in modern society.
She took the time to share her experience and journeying in the winning of the title of Regional Junior Minister of Tourism.
It was really nice to see how different countries are, just not the countries themselves, but people from those countries.
Okay.
So being able to interact with those people, get to hear the different accents, the different ways that they speak, and what's really important to them about their country.
Remarkable. You were accompanied by a number of persons. Can you tell us about your team that supported you, whether it be from the Government of the Virgin Islands or the BVI Tourist Board and Film Commission?
Yes, so I had 2 people come with me from the BVI Tourist Board. That was Mrs. Natalie Penlake and Mr. Arvin Hodge. They were of great help to me.
Beautiful.
Because on the day of the competition itself, I was actually feeling quite nervous. But Mrs. Penlake was really able to help me calm my nerves and really focus my brain.
Amazing. What would you like other young persons who are watching on? Of course, you represent the Elmore Stout High School. Shout outs to the Elmore Stout High School.
Shout out to the Elmore Stout High School.
What would you like your fellow students who are interested in public speaking, who are interested in having the confidence to be able to really present on various topics? What would you say to them based on not only your local experience, but now being successful as the Regional Junior Minister of Tourism?
Well, for public speaking, it's really something that you just have to practice.
Okay.
It's practice makes perfect. And I always hated that saying when I was growing up, but having matured a little bit, it really is true. So even if it's just talking to your stuffed animals, talking to your friends, talking to your family, the little practice makes the difference.
What were some of your programs in school that assisted you to take a liking to public speaking?
Well, I actually was part of my school's debate team, and we came second in the inter-school secondary school debate. And I was not the impromptu, the rebuttal speaker.
Understood.
So that helped me really come up with things on the spot, be able to have my thoughts together, so be able to prepare in advance, but also still put things together in a moment's notice.
Incredible. Now, you still have some time until the next junior ambassador of tourism in the BVI is chosen. I want to speak about what the rest of the year may look like for you, if you have any idea of any upcoming trips or ventures that you may have to participate in.
Well, with different events that the Tourist Board is going on, hosting, such as BVI Lobster Fest,
Yes,
I'm hoping to be a big part of those events, being able to really represent the youth on that part.
Amazing. And what has your experience been like so far working and collaborating with the BVI Tourist Board?
It's been wonderful, actually. Part of my winning was an internship. So I was able to work at different areas in the tourism sector. And one of those places was at the moorings. So I was really able to interact with different people and just know how to really greet people, because talking to people is a skill. Being able to talk to different types of people and being able to keep your calm in certain situations, and that was really important to me.
In closing, she gave thanks to the many persons who contributed to her success.
I start with thanking my mom. She was really important to me, always supporting me. I like to do a lot of different things.
Okay.
So with her supporting me on all these different ventures, I was bound to win something. So thank you, Mommy, for that. I'd like to thank my grandmother, who's been that secondary support for me. I'd like to thank all my different teachers at the Elmhurst High School, teachers, principals, especially Mr. Foy and Miss Webb. I could have done it without y'all, but it was amazing to be able to do it with y'all. I would also like to thank the people from the British Virgin Islands Tourist Board. Giving me this opportunity was everything. So thank you guys, and yeah, thank you.
For the full Tweet4 Media interview, visit all Tweet4 Media platforms. Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at tweet4media.com, and of course, like us on Tweet4 Media and Tweet4BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I'll see you again next week. Have an enjoyable and safe weekend. Happy Friday, guys. Bye-bye.